Whatever questions you got.
I think the obvious first thing is, how did Gio look? What did you see from him? We saw Tuesday, but how did the team rally around him this week in practice?
Gio's had a good week of preparation. He's got a lot of energy. He's focused. Seems relaxed too. And that was probably the biggest concern, is that once he got named the starter, how he was going to handle it. And he seems very relaxed. The players seem to be rallying around him. So we'll see, how that translates into Saturday. But so far, so good.
One of the words his teammates threw around when talking about him off the field was a perfectionist. Neat room and stuff like that. Is he a perfectionist on the field? What about his personality? Because I don't think us or the fans know him that well.
Yeah, what I like about his personality, he walks around with a smile on his face every day. He's fun to talk to, has a lot of energy to him. And I've never been to his room, so I don't know if it's neat or dirty.
Yeah.
But I know that he takes really good notes in meetings. He studies his notes, always wants to be on top of what he's doing. And if he does those sorts of things here in meetings and in practice, typically that spills over to the rest of his life.
At backup, if you pick the guy, is that a situational thing?
No, we're going to discuss it today. The whole plan was to wait through Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday practice, and we just got off the field. So we'll discuss it in staff meetings this afternoon.
How was Chris kind of taken to this new role? Just how engaged has he been during practice?
No, Chris has been great. He knows what his job still is. It's to be a leader for the offense and for the quarterbacks. And he's doing everything he can to help Gio prepare and be the best that he can be and go out and try to perform on Saturday.
With their running back, their rushing attack, obviously, what strikes you about that?
Well, they can run the ball well. It starts with their offensive line up front. They got a big offensive line. They've got experience on the offensive line. And they open some good holes for the running backs. And then when they can rotate the two running backs in that they have, they're dynamic backs. I like them both. They run the ball hard. They've got good speed. They've got good change of direction. They make a lot of guys miss. And the fact that they can rotate them in and keep them fresh makes it harder as you go through a game. But it's going to be a challenge.
You guys obviously aren't where you want to be in rushing defense. Is that, not to make an excuse, but is that injuries and stuff in the front seven, or is there stuff you need to clean up there?
No, there's a whole lot of it. We got to clean stuff up, coaching-wise. We got to get longer drives on offense to give the defense a rest. We're still playing with three linebackers that haven't played a whole lot of football, that have been banged up and missed practice time through the course of a week. Rush defense isn't just the front seven. We got to, when you miss a tackle in the secondary, what usually happens to run plays, they break out for long plays. And so there's a lot of it that we've got to coach and develop and continue to get things cleaned up from a scheme standpoint. We've got to hopefully get through this week, get into the bye week, and get our linebackers healthy. And we got to continue to stress the importance of tackling and knocking plays down and not letting them go for explosive plays.
You talked last night about Charles Snorway as a young guy that's made the most of his opportunities. Are there other guys that you see like that on film that may not be on the too deep but are still making plays?
Yeah, there's some that there's not consistently. Charles, for whatever reason, has had a rough go since we've been here. He missed some time in the spring because of some academic stuff. And just didn't really know how he would respond, and he responded in a positive way when he got back here for training camp and through the course of the season. Now he's not where we think he needs to be to go out and play on game day, other than the special teams that he's playing. But I just like his energy and his attitude towards practice on Sundays and the developmental things that he's doing.
With the offense, I'm not trying to make you give away stuff, but is there an option, those 2 4th downs and shorts last week where you guys were in the shotgun and the snaps were off, is there an option at all for you guys to go under center, do any kind of, in that situation where you just got to basically get a yard? Is there?
Yeah, we have the ability to get under center, but we've had these conversations everywhere I've been for quite a while. What do you do the most? When if you're in a plane and you jump out of the plane, what are you going to do? And you resort back to your training and what you do the most and what you feel the most comfortable with. And that is to take shotgun snaps. You notice when we take a knee, at the end of a game or end of a half, we do it out of the shotgun because that's what we do. Do we have the ability to get up under center? Yeah, we do. Say we're backed up on the half-a-yard line, coming out of our own end zone. I'm not going to be taking a snap, out of the gun in those situations. But we have those conversations a lot, and we've had them in several different places I've been.
How did Marcus Applefield look this week?
Like Marcus, he practiced. He's a little banged up, but he practiced.
just, I mean, he's doing a little bit of guard, a little bit of tackle. Like, is he
Yeah, that's
prepared
no
for
different
whatever-
than what he's done. I mean, he's had to be prepared to do both positions all year long. And it's just, that's what it is. He's a swing guy. Whether it be at left tackle, right tackle, or left or right guard, you know, he has to be on call for whatever's needed of him.
Anything else, guys?
Thanks.